So we're going to talk about energy and we're going to talk about being in the heat of the moment. Now, what do you think about when I say that to you, being in the heat of the moment? Do you think that I'm talking about when you're sitting on a nice cozy chair with your lover and y'all have just shared all of your intimate fantasies with one another? And that moment comes and you stare into each other's eyes. And instead of kissing that person on the mouth, you kiss them on their nipples softly to let them know that everything that they just told you is something that you want to make them feel back in return. So that is being in the heat of the moment also, but I want to talk to you about a different type of being in the heat of the moment. Because we need to talk more about transmuting the negative into the light. So let me share this example with you. A friend called me and he told me, he said, I had a situation where an ex had contacted him. And he told me that it turned out so wonderful, the beginning of the conversation. But by the time the night came and they continued the conversation, he said that the young lady started to express to him how much she hated him as well as loved him, but it turned into more of hating because of how the dynamics of their situation went. So he told me, he said, after she had the opportunity to express herself, he said that by her energy, he felt like he just wanted to spaz out on her. That was his exact words. But he said he decided not to do that. He said he decided to give her some well wishes, and he turned the energy into something positive with his words that he expressed. And his emotions that he expressed in return were very positive. And I told him, I said, you just transmuted that situation that was turning negative into something positive. And this is what we have to learn how to do or handle our situations when we get in the heat of the moment with other people. Because we're going to find ourselves in moments of in the heat of the moment. You're going to find yourself there a lot in life. Sometimes things take an unexpected turn with people's reactions. And remember, I was telling you that, there's a lot more light that we could be experiencing on this planet. But we, as a people, we work as a whole. We have to learn how to transmute the darkness into the light, because this is going to make our lives better. It's going to make our communities better. And we're going to be able to experience comfort, love, and abundance on different levels. Okay? It is about that. It's about learning to take negative situations and transmute that into the light. I feel like that this is something that it's a new language, a new light language that I'm going to speak to you all. I want you to ponder on it. I want you to study it out in your mind. How is it that from this day forward that you can learn to turn all your negative situations? How can you learn to transmute the negative situations, uncomfortable circumstances, no matter what it is, no matter how serious it may be, and you may not like it? Well, tell me, can you study it out in your mind of how you can transmute these kinds of situations into the light. Okay? We all have choices. I know this. But it's time to make choices that bring more light to this planet. We need to make changes that bring more light to ourselves first, to our personal lives. And that really does mean that. It means taking a look at what it is that you may have currently going on right now that you feel is negative. How can you transmute it into the light to make it more beneficial for yourself and all parties that are involved? Ponder on it. If you want to comment, give me some feedback, okay? This is your angel of love and light. I love you so much, and we are much more incredible and sensational together.